you're in the beautiful USA, and if you are overseas, like my wonderful guest, it's already Friday morning, but we'll come back to that. I am Bruce, aka the guy in the blue shirt, as I'm known here on LinkedIn. And my method is simpler, faster, better. And I help people, individuals, teams, companies, any organization do process cleanup. And I've done that for a long, long time. So, Berlin, welcome.
Hi.
All the way from beautiful Malaysia, right?
Yeah, it's a beautiful country. You have to come here one day.
I will. I told you that offline that one day I will come, or I think you told me I had to come, so
Yeah.
I need to come, right? So thank you for wearing blue and red, my brand colors. I was showing you the colors that I have on one of my publications, my journal, and it's the exact blue and red that you're wearing. So thank you.
Yeah, you see, this is so special.
Right.
And
I
with a
know.
lot of flower.
Absolutely. Well, we'll come back to the flowers, but anyway, so part of the ritual that we're doing is last month we did 10 10 10. This month we're doing 11 11 11, and then in December we're actually doing 12 12 12, right?
Wow.
Just for
Yes.
And actually that came about because we had a lot of comments after 10 10 10 saying, hey, why don't you do 11 11 11? We said,
Yeah.
okay. So what's the special meaning of 11 11 11? Come and educate us, Ferlin.
Do you love one?
No, 11 11 11.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but do you love the number one?
I do. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think probably for Chinese, right? We have a lot of good words was associated with one.
One.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
One, but it's the words that we say, like maybe I just speak like 一生一世 is like forever,
Okay.
and then we say 一心一意 is like wholeheartedly, everything's to do with one. But
Mhm.
anyway, I have done a Google search about this one, and
Right.
it's also a surprise to me. And do you know that 11/11 is the luckiest day to manifest your dream?
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go to bed dreaming like a angel. How about that? And Tim
Okay,
West
we have
is,
Tim. We just came in,
yeah,
right? Our friend.
our buddy Tim. And actually it was Tim, I think, was one of the people that said, hey, why don't you do 11 11 11? So I think it was Tim. If
No,
not,
it's Felix.
oh, it was Felix. That's right. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll give Tim the credit too. So thanks for joining, Tim, and thanks for being a loyal supporter to us both. And we enjoy the cross-platform commentary that we get up to between us all, especially with this young lady, Ferlin, who just, I don't know, she just seems to love her plants. I don't know what she does with her plants. So what have you been up to in the last month in your garden? And you've been up to some special stuff, right?
Yeah. I just back to this home, and of course that I have a few lovely plants that is hanging onto my mango tree. And
Right.
those friends that follow, right, they will see my lovely mango, right? The yummy mango.
Yummy mango. That's right.
Yeah. And recently I have one realization with the plant. I don't know, I think it's quite funny, but probably I just share with you. Every morning when I come, I will just see my plant. I will just talk to them, and then I will take their photo, and then after that I'll do selfie with them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So and then I notice, and when I look back the photo, right, I say, how come every picture I took for them, they are so nice? And the pictures that with me for the selfie, right? I
Right.
focus only to have to see how am I look in this picture, but all the rest is all fixed up. They are always okay. They are always ready. I
Right.
say, how come plant is always ready? So then I will, that's my thought. I say that because they are very true self, they are always very authentic. They are just being themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So if we are just being ourselves and we are authentic, right? I think everyone is beautiful.
Absolutely.
That's what I think.
Yeah, and you make some amazing what people might call parallels, or you come up with some great life lessons by spending time with your plants and thinking about what that means to you. And like you, I mean, I try and go for what I call a digital walk break every day. And I don't have a garden like where I actually live, but we have a groomed garden area in the condo development, and I can walk within half a mile, I can walk to a local park, and the local park always just helps me relax a little bit from being on the computer. Usually at that point in time, I've been on the computer 8 or 9 hours, and I work standing up like I am now. I'm at a stand-up workstation. So that was kind of what inspired the title of this, is both of us have a love for plants and nature, but in a different way. And so I said to you, well, why don't we talk about live life young, right? Because what I see is every day you talk about living life, but you also talk about being the best young self of yourself that you can be. So living life young. So tell us a little, you have a more detailed explanation for that. So tell us a little bit about your philosophy around living life young, particularly as it relates to your business and your family a little bit. And then I think we're going to show some pictures, right?
I think everybody needs to. I think to me is that I believe that everyone must deserve, right, to live young. Everyone must. I think everyone's dream is to live young. Is there anybody on the street where you ask them, right? They want to be old, ugly. They want to be sick. No, right?
It depends, but no, I think
Every time when someone's birthday, even it's my birthday, I also do the same wish to everyone, is that, I wish you stay young, stay healthy,
right.
pretty, handsome, right, and wealthy. But of course, on my birthday, this August, I do the same wish, but it's not for myself, okay, but it's for everybody that I know in the world.
Right. Yeah. And Glenn is saying mangoes. Be
Yeah,
yourself.
Glenn have not seen mango tree before. So when I posted, he said, "Oh, is this mango? And this is mango tree."
Right. And that's the other thing we shared in common, is we both have August birthdays. Mine's on August 2, and is yours number 6? I can't remember.
No, 14.
14. That's right. Okay. Yep, close to what was my other sister's birthday, but she's not with us anymore. So that was fun. We have a lot of things in common, and yet
So we are both Leo.
we are. Roar like a lion. Be careful. Yeah, well, we're both star children as well, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you talk about live young, right? I think first, I think our mental is important, right?
Yes.
Mental health, right?
Oh,
But of course, throughout this, I have already in my current business for beauty and wellness for the 14 years. I have actually found the secret of you.
found the eternal secret of youth. That's right. And it was really interesting because I know you've been spreading that with key connections, and it was awesome to see Steve's pictures that he put up just now. And not only
Yeah,
I
he's
know,
my first one. Okay, in US since pandemic, I have never thought that I can actually explore market in US. If not because of this pandemic, right? I was still very happily doing things offline, but
right.
never knows that online there's so much potential, and it have exposed me to the whole world people, and especially I think I just posted yesterday. Wow, last 2 days, right, including you. I never imagined that I can actually meet 7 friends from 6
Yeah.
countries at different timing
Right. Yeah.
on
Well,
LinkedIn.
yes, well, it's like me. I'm setting off to LA tomorrow, and then the following day I'm going to Australia, and I'm going to 3 different cities in Australia, and there's only one person I've ever met in person before. Everybody else have either been live stream guests like yourself, or I've just
Yeah.
had a commentary, direct message, Zoom relationship with them. And I'm going to get to meet, I'm hoping between 10 and 12 people in person I've never ever met in person before, but because of that reach and because of live streams and because of technology. So isn't it amazing when we can use not only one place to do that from, and we've talked about one place communications before, but using the technology and the touch. So high touch, high technology, and the reach is just phenomenal. I am blown away, and I think you feel the same way, right?
Yeah, I think you will be very different. You already have high touch on the screen when you see them physically or face to face. But you already seems like already so know them for a long time because you seems to talk, you know.
Right.
And I believe if I fly to US next year, maybe got chance.
Yeah. Oh, well, you told me I have to come to Singapore, right? Or
Mm,
Malaysia.
you need to explore Asia.
There we go. Well, you're
See, so today
assuming
I wear very Chinese to come to explore Asia.
okay. Well, you're assuming I haven't explored it, so you never know. I might have already been.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, I've been to the Philippines a lot, so and I've flown through a lot of Asian countries on my way to the Philippines. So I guess I've touched my wheels down in Asia many times, but
That's good.
not spent time with you in Malaysia and in Singapore. So those would be the two, I think, places I would need to go. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure out how to make it happen, right?
Sure. Sure you will come. Sure one day we'll meet.
Absolutely. Well, we better. Otherwise, I can't do what you told me I gotta do. And for those of you that know and work around you, if Ferlin tells you to do something, you got to do it, right?
Oh, be obedient first as a leader.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if your husband was sitting alongside you, I think he would agree, right?
No, he cannot. I would say that you better get out.
I know you send him to your garden, right?
He probably in the other room, admiring, seeing the wife is talking.
Yeah, he should jump into the live stream. Come on, hubby. Or,
Do you know
or
that there are many friends, right? They do not know how to jump into live the last
I
round.
know.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure whether this time is the same. I have another friend joining us, Rick. Nice to
Rick.
see you here.
Yeah. Hello. Awesome. He says awesome. Yeah, you are. Thanks,
Yeah,
Rick.
he's from Canada.
Wow, it's late for him, so it's past his
Not
past.
late. It's about 9 o'clock at
Mm,
night.
I think later than that. More like 10. Well, depending on which part of Canada. If he's in West Canada,
Yeah, we are
then
14
it's
hours, 14
yeah,
hours different.
right. Absolutely, you got it. See, you're a time zone expert because you've been on 6 different time zones this week already.
Yeah. So I know if you tell me which country, I'll tell you how many hours we are different, you know.
I know, I
So
know.
those that friends that are in Europe, right? They cannot join us live. I say then it's okay. Just sleep.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I actually find that there's a lot of people that catch, hashtag replay, and I love it. I mean, that's the whole point about live streams. And tomorrow it will also end up on my YouTube channel, and that's where they all end up. And yeah, I find it amazing. I go back sometimes and look at, talking about live life young. I mean, I go back and look at all the amazing up and coming leaders and people from different countries, different industries, different backgrounds that I've been able to interview. And it's just like a gallery of pop stars. It's amazing. So I love it.
Oh, we have Timothy from Sydney. Do
Oh,
you know
okay.
him? Do you know him?
Oh, actually, I'm hoping to meet Timothy in Sydney, Australia. I think he said yes to
Oh, that's nice.
my get together. So I hope he
He's
can
going
still.
to have a very big, nice home, new home.
Oh, okay. Oh, and Kenny Dunner, Kenny, my buddy from Texas. So he's up late as well. So thanks,
Yeah,
Kenny.
I think he did join us the last round.
He did, yeah. Our 10 10 10. Now we're on 11 11 11. And if people want to plan ahead, we'll be doing a 12 12 12. So three times the fun with Furling. Fun with Furling 3 times over.
Okay, I want to ask you one thing. We have been talking about nature, talking about plants, right? You just lately told me that it's so much to do with leadership with nature.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to share with me.
Yeah, so what I find amazing, it's like you notice, the plants are always ready, right? And
Yep.
what I love to see is particularly, here in Phoenix, it gets pretty hot, so the plants tend to get a little bit scorched by the sun. But then when the rain comes, and it's like, they get rained on, and like literally hours later, like they're blooming again. And I always remember that, that's the whole point about good leadership and good mentorship, right? When you see somebody in your team that's, a little bit fried or a little bit frazzled or a little bit not sure about what they're doing, if you go spend some time with them, like sprinkle some water on them,
Yeah.
sprinkle some care on them,
Yeah.
and they kind of light up and they come back to life again. And so yeah, when I watch the plants re-energize from the rain here, and actually it rains here a lot more than people realize, but yeah, I find it fascinating. And then well, because I send you lots of pictures of bougainvillea, because you have bougainvillea as well there.
Yeah.
And I send you them when they're all shriveled up and not feeling so good, and then when it rains, they like boom, like, and that's like good people with the right mentorship and leadership. They will come alive. They will light up and they will shine, and it just helps them do what you practice with everybody, which is how to get people to live life young. I mean, it all comes together all in one nice little circle. All right.
One thing I found about plant is about adaptability to the
Yeah.
change.
Adapt. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Adaptability, being open to finding their way, because they search for water and they search for sunlight. So,
Yeah.
they make their way to good light, and they make their way to good water. And that's what helps them to be adaptive, and they adopt a new way to keep thriving. And if we would do the same, wouldn't it
Yeah.
be an amazing place if we would always
Yeah.
do that?
Right. Recently, I find amazing way to took a photograph for flowers,
Right.
and with my phone, with 2 times, and I got a very close up of the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
When I look at it, I say, wow, each one is so unique, And of course, a lot of my friends love my plants that with a leaf, with a hole, the
Right.
monstera, and we can see that actually, as long as, are we able to do the, spot our own uniqueness and to be
Mm-hmm.
the unique self,
Right.
and everyone will shine.
Yeah. And talking of that, Lydia just said hi, everyone. And
Hi,
Glenn.
Lydia from Malaysia, and
Yeah.
she's also a plant lover.
Yes, I
She
see.
asked me what kind of fertilizer I'm using for the plant.
Yeah, you should exchange techniques. You should maybe share what you're doing. Yes, and I love it. My new iPhone kind of does what your 2X does with pictures. I've noticed if I hold them up close, it's
Yes.
doing exactly what you figured out. So thank you for the tip, because yeah, it does show the plant's uniqueness. And again, if we shine the light on the right people with the right mentorship, they will show their uniqueness, and they will go thrive and grow and do all sorts of things that we wouldn't expect them to do. It's amazing.
Yeah. Looking at plant and then just imagine we as a human, right? I think
Mm-hmm.
it's about human potential is untapped.
Yep, absolutely. And I know that you love to help, particularly up and coming leaders like yourself, with their human potential. So tell us a little bit more about what you've been doing in the last month with the whole theme of Live Life Young. I think you've been doing some speaking, right?
Yeah. Today
Don't be
I also want
shy.
to share.
Come
I
on.
think today's topic is live life young, So that's why I'm saying that I want to use this space time to talk about a proven way that has helped me for many years,
Yeah.
And that proven way is already helping so many people. And I always believe that everyone deserves to live young and healthy. And if there is a proven way, do you want to, start to experience this yourself? But first of all, I think understand the science is important. Okay, I'm a person is very heavy on education. I don't simply take any products into myself. Okay, yeah. So actually, I sent you 2 slides. Maybe you can show.
Oh, okay. I will, but while I do that, hey, Steve is in the comments, so say hi to Steve.
Hi, brother.
Yeah, brother. Good posting, Steve. Thanks for calling us out and showing us your success.
I'm so happy that I can help him.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So this is slide number 1. So tell us more about this one.
Okay. No, I want to say is that nothing better than seeing a testimonial, right?
Yeah, why not? Absolutely.
Yeah. So I do this. Okay. So those friends that can see me. Okay. Look at first one in the middle. This is how I look like when my girl was 18 months at the time.
Right.
Okay. And on the left got a big pictures, right? And that's me and my girl.
This one? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's grown up. She's taller than you.
So at the time, I think she's about 17 or 18, So I bring her for Chinese New Year clothing, hunting for the dress, and then she picked that one. And I say, and then I was thinking maybe mommy also should try one, So what happened is that when you go into the fitting room, once you get out, right? The lady boss look at us. You say, hey, looks like sister. You say, oh, okay. They say, do you mind to put on the 2 pair of high heels so there? Then we just follow, So I put on the shoe, and then my girl same, and then she requested, say that, can I take a photo? And this how the photo was created, at the time. But looking at the time, this picture, right? I'm thankful that I can wear the same dress with my girl. I think all the parents will also have this dream, right? And how nice that when your children is growing up and you are getting better, you're getting younger, right?
Sure. And then what about the one on the right?
That's on the right. Okay, on the right is me with my girl, and at that is this year when I'm having my birthday, and you see we have the same hairstyle.
You do.
I was asking my girl, say, come to take a photo with mommy, and then she really go and put the same hairstyle and then purposely put on the earring. You say, okay, it's like entertain the mommy, then we take a photo.
Right.
And now she's 21 years old.
Oh, wow. All right.
So can you imagine? My girl is 21, all right? And my youngest one is a boy, and this is how he looked like when he's a few months. And then now he's 15 this year.
Oh, he's 15. All right.
Yeah, and he's now 1.77 meter.
Oh, so he's taller than you.
Yeah, so I end up to the shortest in my family.
Yeah, you might be the shortest, but you're not the shortest in your ability. So
And of course, you can see when my birthday, right? I say, nice picture. Just give me a kiss,
I love it. All right. So let's transition on. Do you want to go to the next one and talk about some of the science and do you want to go to the next one or you?
Not yet. I just want to say is that, if without this science, right, I will never be like that. I will never be like that. I think it's a proven way. So I'm actually benefited a lot with the products and from the, so I was thinking that, how can I actually reach out more, actually to help more people. I think helping more people to live young, I think is very wonderful. Can you see a person that is young and healthy in the family compared to a sick person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe just use a little bit of time today to talk briefly about what is this science behind. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you know what is called calorie restriction?
I do. Yes. You've been starting to educate me, and actually you sent me.
I know you sure do. Okay. Yeah. Of course, the calorie restriction, as we know, that is also a way to help us to live young and
Mhm.
healthy, right? Okay, and but is that how true is that? That can that be proven by science?
Right.
So it was like a project, in US. Nothing to do with my company at that time. Okay, there's a company in US by the name of LifeGen. Okay,
Mhm.
actually they want to do a research. Is it true that if subject to a long period of calorie restriction, is it really can help us
Mhm.
to live young and healthy? And then they started a project in 1989, and they want to do a project on monkeys
Right.
because monkey is very similar to human genes. Okay, so in 1989, these two scientists, Wembrough and Dr. Pola, and they want to do a research on monkey, and they took 76 monkey for study. Okay, so they divided this two monkey into two group, and
Uh-huh.
one of the group they don't control how much they intake the food, but
Right.
another half of the monkey they control them and reduce 30% of their calorie intake every
Mhm.
day. So that means they only subject to 70% of the food. And this study was done not for 1 to 5 years, not even 10 years, but they do for 20 years.
Wow, long time.
20 years, long time. Okay. And there's this amazing picture on the two monkeys, group
Yep.
of monkeys, which is so much different. And okay, that's it.
That's
Okay.
it. See, am I
Yeah.
good? Did I get it right?
Okay. Okay. So if you look at this two group of monkey, right? Okay, tell me the A and the B. Okay, is there a very big difference with the C and the D monkey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Massive,
right?
massive.
Yeah. Yeah. So the A and the B is the one that without control. Okay. And when they come in for the experiment, this group of monkey, they are 8.5 years old. So this
Uh,
is 28 years old monkey. Okay.
wow.
Yeah. So the one, the A and the B, this group, right? You see they are aging, and 50% of them have say bye bye. All right. And this is how they look like, and they are aging, they are sick. Okay. But on the
Mhm.
other hand, we can see the one that we control, C and the D, they're still so
Right. Over
vibrant.
there.
So their survival rate is still very high. So, but the key is that, what is happening to them? How come subjects to 20 years consistently on 70% intake, right, can make up this amazing result?
No.
And here comes with the technology, okay? And I think technology is dealing the world, and how nice is leading for anti-aging, right? And
Right.
they have this patented technology, gene chips, and
Mhm.
they are able to see what is happening to the monkey all the way until their genetic level.
Wow.
Okay, and these two color that you see, right, the red and the green, okay,
Right.
that is their gene expression profile.
Okay.
We
I was
cannot
gonna
change
ask
our
you
gene,
about
all
that,
right,
right?
and this is their gene expression profile, and they can see that these two group have a different gene expression profile.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I
So
thought the
and
red was the monkeys that had said bye-bye, but okay.
no, no, it's the gene expression profile. All right. And in year 2009, they concluded this science study, and it was published in many media. And one of them should look up is the CNN News, and they
Mhm.
talk about this research. Okay. So the question is, how does this get connected with my company?
Right. So
Okay,
it's
and it's a very personal story. Every invention, right, is actually an idea, correct?
Mhm.
Every invention, okay. And I'm thankful. Our chief scientist, Dr. 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐧𝐠, he actually have a book selling very well called The Aging Myth. Uh, Everything is because of his own father.
Right.
Uh, his daddy, before passed away, was actually sick for 6 years, and
Wow.
he see the quality of life is bad. And during the last year, not even can recognize him. Okay,
Mhm.
and at the time he just have these thoughts. Is it human have to go through this life cycle? It means we born, we young, and then we get old, then we get sick, then we get die. And
Right.
is there a better way for us? And if we can do something about our genes, where this is a source of aging, and we can do a
Right.
lot of prevention. And because of that thought, okay, because of that thought, and we see our company see there's opportunity here,
Mhm.
because the two bar is already been out, right? Okay,
Right.
and we must also recognize, we must also admit that we are not able to do like monkeys, right?
Right.
And consistently for 20 years, right? So what happened is that my company, together with this LifeGen technology, they're doing the monkey study, and a lot of world scientists in the world, and they want to participate in this big project. How
Awesome.
can we, if we are not able to do the calorie restriction for a long time, are we able to develop something from the natural ingredients?
Right.
Okay, and formulated to be a product for us to use on the skin and also
Mhm.
for our body as a natural supplement, so that when you use it or when we take it, and we are able to reset our genes expression to be a younger and youthful pattern.
Awesome. So they
Okay, in conclusion, and we have found the formula, and we are able to do it with the gene expression reset by 92%.
awesome. So they copy Ferlin then?
and and today and we have patented this technology by the name called 𝐋𝐢𝐹,
Mhm.
and today we have many products under this 𝐋𝐢𝐹 for us to use. And this breakthrough science is something a breakthrough in human, and it's already appeared in Discovery Channel for 2 times.
Oh, awesome. All right. So I think, yeah, there's a lot to take in there, but I think, I'm a big believer in being always the product to your own process. And for those people that know you and have talked to you and have followed your content, particularly in the last couple of months, it's gotten stronger and stronger around Live Life Young and the benefits of tapping into natural things and nature. Then yeah, absolutely, you are definitely the product of your own process. And
Yeah, I think one thing is that people want to live young and healthy, but they're just not sure. Is it safe? Is it
right,
effective? Right?
yeah,
Health need to be protected, and
yeah,
it's always good to be on preventive management. And
absolutely.
I went through my own daddy. My daddy was passed away many years ago, and he got a cancer. Okay,
Hmm.
and I see how he suffered during
Hmm.
the end of the age, and not just he suffer, and we also suffer emotionally, and
Right,
also involve a lot in financially. But even though we are afford to pay, right, we still cannot save our father's life, you
right,
know. So at the time, I think that taking care of ourselves is the biggest responsibility for your loved one.
yeah, yeah, you gotta be self-centered first to be able to give back to other people. And again, there's a lot of shame and a lot of guilt around when you're too much you and too much self-centered. But as we mature and as we learn more, we realize that we have to take care of ourselves first. And we can't take care or even teach people how to take care of our others unless we take care of ourselves. So yeah.
Yeah, it always says that if you want to love somebody, learn how to love yourself first,
Ah,
right? And then
there's another burden.
yeah, always people tell me, what are you doing? I say, I fix up your first wealth.
Right,
I fix up your first wealth. You fix up your first wealth is your health.
right.
Then only we can talk about second wealth, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But before we do, could you say that again? That was a Ferlin truth bomb there. You make many of them in your posts about your health. So just say what you just said again.
Huh? I say, learn how to love yourself before you can love others.
There we go. Boom. There we go. There's a message from this Live Life Young live on this very special 11/11/11 day where you can just dream, make your dreams come true, right? Do your manifestation.
Yeah, today is a good to manifest dream.
Yeah.
You can go to some Google search. I have searched so many. I say, wow, 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 this one is so, so amazing. And they say it's a spiritual significance.
Absolutely. All right. Okay. So you were going to say one more thing. I'm sorry, I cut you off, but I didn't.
Yeah. No, no, no. Recently I saw that you sent me something was a link tree,
Yeah.
Then you say, yeah, I say, I also built my digital cards with a link tree as well, So maybe you can share your thoughts on why you do link tree.
Well, first of all, I want to say I thought yours was very creative because your Linktree links spell out your name, Ferlin.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, darn, I could have. But my name's really long. I mean, my full name, and I don't have that many. So yeah, the reason that I sent you my Linktree link, and actually it's under my contact information. A lot of people don't look at their contact information link on their pages here, and it kind of drives me crazy because people say, well, what do you do, or where do you live, and what are the main things that you're into? And it's like, it's obvious you have not looked at anything on my page. Or more importantly, if people just click on the contact info link on to the right of your headline on LinkedIn, and you can set up a portfolio link there, and that's what I
Yes.
did, and I know you did the same. And under the portfolio, I used a free software called Linktree. And
Yeah.
what Linktree allows you to do is it allows you to put all of your information in one place. So the whole point about, well, so what, Bruce? Why would I want to put my information in one place? Well, it saves people time.
Yes, right.
And the biggest non-recyclable component, or the biggest non-recyclable resource we have, is time. So
Yes.
every second that goes by, you might be trying to research something or find out something about it. If you can't find it in one place, and more importantly,
One stop.
in 3 clicks or less,
Yeah.
then people would either stop or they only get part of the picture. So when I said to you, hey, we can let you interview me a little bit, you like, oh no. And I said, okay, just look at this portfolio. And you went, oh, okay. So talk about how easy it was to find out everything you needed to find out about me.
So I will interview you in December.
Yes, in December for 12-12-12. I think it's your turn to be in the driver's seat.
It's just memorable for life at this special time, special hour.
Absolutely. See, manifesting your dreams. So I dream that you're going to interview me on 12-12-12. How about it? I think it's fair, and I think the people that have followed and supported us will know that maybe that's going to be fun for you, and I'll help
Yeah,
you.
I think the main thing is to be fun.
Oh, fun with Ferlin. That's why you got the hashtag, right?
Yeah, it's given by you.
Oh, well, really. Well, no, and you gave one to yourself, which was uniquely Ferlin, which I think, when I look at, what you and others do, it's about embracing that uniqueness, and it's sharing the gifts that we have as that unique package, right? And you're a very strong preventative wellness, live life young advocate and mentor, and that's your deal. I mean, that's what excites you, and that's what makes you uniquely Ferlin. And I'm a process whiz, and I love doing process improvement and helping people become simpler, faster, better. And that's my deal, right? So we all have a deal.
Efficient, effective is important. Save time. I think the most
Effectiveness.
important is about a process.
Oh, yeah, and even setting up these lives, right? I mean, I've kind of taught you how we do that, and now it's like you know exactly what to do. You know when to be there. You know when to click the buttons, and right.
And you say figure it out. You will figure it out. The word called figure it out is very important. All right.
Figure it out. Yeah, be a solutioneer, not a problem person, right?
Yeah. Right.
No, and solutioneering is, it's unfortunately there's a lot of people that don't come at things, willing to find a solution. They just want to complain or give up or both, and that drives me crazy. But anyway, that's just a personal thing. Yeah, and it's like last night you said, "Oh, can I send the slides?" And I said, "Sure." And you said, "Well, how will we show them?" And I said, "I don't know. We'll figure it out." And
Yeah. Right.
and I figured it out, and I sent you a little one-liner a couple hours ago, and you were like, "Yay!"
I'm sure you know how to do it.
I didn't
Because
know.
when you say that you will figure it out, that means you are going to make it. I
Well,
think
but
that's important. Just like right now, I think both of us have exposed to technology, right? I
right.
think you also learn many things and
Oh,
to high tech, right?
yeah. 3 years ago, I was completely an analog. I did not do anything digitally. Everything I did was in person, or not at all. And then when COVID came, fortunately, I had hired a coach and a mentor who was one generation younger than me, and I did that on purpose and with intention. And yeah, if it wasn't for David 𝐋𝐢𝐯𝐶, I would have been lost. I mean, David taught me in 4 months what it would have taken me 2 years to learn. So,
Wow, that's
so
nice.
people don't believe in mentors or coaches or both. Yeah, it can absolutely carve massive amounts of time off of the learning that it takes when somebody shows you, they show you what to do, what not to do. Here's the mistakes I've made so you don't have to make them yourself. And then just go with the flow. That's my favorite saying, go with the flow, Ferlin.
I tell my friend, flow with Feline, okay? I also
Flow
don't
with
know what I'm going to. Yeah,
Ferlin.
some say, what are you going to talk? I say, I also don't know sure what I'm going to talk, all right? Because I need to go with the flow.
Flow with Ferlin. I think we should copyright that, I think, don't you?
Yeah. You know that, when you know high tech, right? And, just like I have, meet a few friends, different world, in short time, I think it create a lot of life memories.
Yes.
Right? Even today we can do live, right? And it also create memories, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Conversation, it starts with connection and then it leads to a conversation, which will lead to building a community. And when you build a community, then that's when you know who to collaborate with. And, you don't have to collaborate with everybody. It's okay. It's okay just to have, what I call click connections. And at one time I didn't understand that, but now I know it's, some connections are just going to be click connections. Some connections are going to be very meaningful long term, and I'm going to collaborate with them. And in fact, I already know my 2023 goals, and part of my 2023 goals is figuring out who I'm going to work with and the people that I'm not going to work with, and I'm going to choose that. So
We must have the courage to say no.
you must have the courage to say another Ferlin truth bomb. Here we go.
A friend from China just posed this, asking, is there a nice way to say no? And I was thinking, how to
No,
do comments? I was thinking what to write, just say no.
right. Just say no. No, there's not a nice way to say no, but well, you can say it politely and you can say it professionally and you can say it with intention. And because sometimes saying no is good for the person that's asking for something, because I don't know about you, but I've enabled wrong people sometimes when, I should have said no and I said yes. And that was my problem. It wasn't their problem. It was my misjudgment and I shouldn't have done that. So, yeah.
Good.
All right. Okay. So wrapping up, what have you got coming up for the last couple of months? I think you know what I've got coming up. Well, we have 12, 12, 12 to look forward to.
When you say about one thing about one, right? I think it all started with one person, everything, right?
Absolutely.
And the one person is yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you talk about leadership, right, we say that you just be the best one of yourself, and then together everyone to be the best, and then we'll make up one best team, right?
Absolutely. And I love that because I went to an event. I got invited to an event with one of my closest collaborators here, Tisha Marie Pelletier, and during our conversations, we were talking about, what it felt like, and we were having fun, and we both did an event we'd never done before. We actually went to a polo match, and she posed a question to me. She said, wouldn't it be awesome if we could have an entire business run and associated with besties, best friends?
Yeah, I saw that post.
And it's like, wow, that is a staggering question, and that's
Yeah.
really been on my mind. And in fact, I'm so enamored with that. That's what I'm going to do in 2023. My goal in 2023 is I only want to do business with my besties, and I only want my supply chain to be besties, and I only want my clients to be besties, and everything in between, end to end. I
Yeah.
only want my products to be besties. I only want my services to be besties. So that's going to be a big part of my 2023 goal, is to come up with that. And
That's so amazing. And the best part is that you have a choice.
the best part is you have a choice. Another Ferlin truth bomb. How about that? All right. Not sure who LinkedIn user is, but hello. Thank you for
Hello.
joining. Yeah, you have something on your privacy settings that won't let you show up in a live stream. So I can't remember where it is, but it's buried. I know I used to only show up as LinkedIn user, and I had to go way, way down in my privacy settings to find it, but I found it eventually. So a little bit of education there. All right, Ferlin. Well, thank you
Yep.
so much. Any final thought?
Just be the unique one.
Just be the unique one. Uniquely
Yeah.
Ferlin. Correct.
Yes. I think everyone is unique. Not a similar one is the same. Okay. Everyone have different kind of genes. Not even a two-person looks exactly the same, right? I
Right.
think that you have been designed in this way, so you just got to be the unique one and unleash your full potential.
Right. Absolutely. Oh, and I love that. And that's one of my statements I always say to people that are about to do process improvements. Your current process, you will always get what you design. So if you have a process that's not so good, then there's something wrong with the design. There's something not so good in the design, and people don't always understand that. You always get what you design, always. Period.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, good. See, what a great agreement point. All right, hang on, 'cause I want to do my little plug. And thanks again for your time and helping me prepare this week, and also for forcing me to learn how to upload a slide deck. Now I know how to do it. I might. I
I,
might.
I give you the chance to learn more.
It's a pleasure to learn from you, Ferlin. So just hang tight. I'm gonna do my little outtake video that was
Yeah.
my brand story done by Devin James, who I met.
Yeah, I love to watch again.
Yes, Devin, I met recently in Portland when I was in Portland for the IndyCar race, and I took Devin out. Actually, I took Devin to a place, even though he's local, he didn't even know it was there. So we found a new place, and we went and had a lovely lunch in the middle of the Columbia River on at a place called The Deck, and we were sitting on a deck in the Columbia River, and we had lunch, and we just had a great conversation. Anyway, so this is what came from that. So
Yeah.
hold on.
Hold on.
You're frustrated that you have no time and you just hate it. You lost your mind. You're running around the kids and the spouse, and the business that was once your passion has got you burnt out. So, consult with Bruce, the guy in the blue shirt. He'll help you find the truth so that you can do you first. See, it's all about simpler, faster, better, so you can save massive amounts of time and money instead of longing for the day where you can finally kick your feet up. Do yourself a favor. Call up Bruce. He'll tell you about process cleanup.
You know one thing I realized?
You're in the caption.
No, I'm saying when I watch this video again, you look so much younger and better right now.
Awesome. Well, live life young. See, I'm doing my thing.
True, sincerely, from my heart. I can see this little picture inside. Say, hey, how come you look so different right now?
Well, there we go. See, I'm living life young, and I get help from you, and Also, Dr. Christy Nguyen, who has helped me immensely in my Live Life Young philosophy, like you have. And actually, I don't know if you noticed, you were in one of the cartoons. Did you not see the lady with the blue dress on?
Is it?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay.
No, only as you look tonight. So we're good. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, hang tight, Ferlin. Thanks everyone for being in the live stream. If you're watching this as replay, then you can still add your comments, and we really appreciate your time and commitment, especially people in the USA because it's pretty late at night, or Canada. Yeah. And have a wonderful 11/11/11 magical day in Malaysia. So
remember to manifest your dream.
Remember to manifest your dreams today.
Yes.
And I will do it tomorrow because it will be 11/11/11 for me.
Oh, yeah. So I could leverage on your time again.
That's right. Oh, I get 2 shots at it. So I'm good. I'm lucky. I get to do it twice. All right. Okay.
All right.
Good night, everybody. Good morning in Malaysia. Bye.